What is up, everybody? It's me, Lena, and I show you how to open up your own independent living homes, okay? You just gotta forgive me because I am very, very tired, okay? For those who don't know what independent living is, essentially what we do is we house the homeless, okay? We get paid to house the homeless. The demographic that we house is truly up to you. I house mental health, seniors, and veterans, okay? But there's so many other populations that you can help and house and get paid for, okay? You could do this in any state. You don't need a license. You don't need any like fancy degrees or anything like that. You can do this, all right? Again, any state, and it may be easier than you think. If you're okay to market, if you can get out there and market, you're gonna be just fine, okay? If you're looking to do like medical things, this is not that, okay? In independent living or shared living, we don't do anything medical. We don't pass out any meds. We don't, get them dressed. We don't bathe them. We're not their counselors. We're not their social workers, okay? Hey, Lady J, what's going on? We don't do anything like that. We simply provide the housing. That's it, okay? In fact, we can't do those other things because if we do, it's illegal, okay, guys? We'll get shut down. So please don't do that. Just focus solely on the housing, all right? Now, when I say house the homeless, a lot of people get confused and they think, well, okay, if we're housing the homeless, then how do they even have money? Like, how are they paying us? They have money, you guys, okay? They do have money. They have their veterans benefits. They have their SSI. They have their SSDI, okay? And sometimes when they are referred over from an agency, the agency does pay for them, okay? So there are ways. They do have money. Welcome in, you guys. What's going on, Annette? So they do have money. How we set our houses up is usually 2 to a room. You can have private, all private if you choose to, but we prefer 2 because, it brings in more income, right? You can have half private, half shared, 1 private, all shared, or you could do half and half, all right? So I don't know what everybody's goal is. My goal essentially when I first opened was to leave my job, right? That's not a secret. Everybody knows that. And I was able to do that with my first house. Okay, so it is possible. If that's what you're looking to do, it is possible. But you don't have to leave your job, you guys. You don't have to do that. Like, again, like I said, we're not hovering over these people. These are well-abled bodied people. They're living their lives. We're living our lives. Okay, so if you want to continue your job, you can do that too. You can work it part-time if you want to. That's an option too. But I just wanted to put that out there. So don't be afraid. Oh, I still have my 9 to 5. I want to work my 9 to 5. Will I be able to do this? Yeah, you can. Oh, thank you. Thank you for liking the live, Kima. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Okay. But I don't know how many people have already started, but I want to tell you this. Today is like a big deal. Okay. If you are in here and you have not started yet, right? You haven't started whatsoever. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to say to the case workers. You don't know what to say to the landlords. Today, I am having a giveaway. Okay. It is a big deal because I never give it away, right? For the top, I usually stay on for an hour. Okay. For the top person who hits 10,000 likes, 50 shares, and 50 reposts by the end of the hour, you're going to get the step-by-step video guide that walks you through everything for free. So you might want to get those taps up. You might want to get your shares up. You might want to get those reposts up, okay? Because at the end of the live, in about an hour, I'm just going to call the winner and I'm going to send them the video guide. In the video guide, it includes everything: how to set up your foundation, how to reach out to the agencies, what to say to the agencies, how to fill your beds, all of it, what to say to the landlord. It's going to tell you everything in there, okay? So if you want to participate, again, the goal is per person, you have to have 10,000 likes, 50 shares, and 50 reposts, all right? Again, you'll get this step-by-step video absolutely free. All right, but it does not come with mentorship. I just want to throw that out there. In mentorship, you do have the community behind you. We do have weekly coaching calls. Again, you have questions, we have answers, you have problems, we have solutions. There's always somebody there to help you. The roadmap is already there. You just have to execute it, okay? The blueprint's already set out for you over there in mentorship, all right? So if you do have any questions, please feel free to drop them below. All right. I appreciate you. Hey, Safe Child. Thank you, Kima, for liking the live. I appreciate you. Kima, do you have your home already? Is Sweet Rose Tea in here? I see her name, but I don't know if she's in here. You do. Awesome. Awesome. Where are you at, Kima? What state are you at? Again, you guys, please, it's very simple. The business is very straightforward. Okay, very, very straightforward. We're not doing anything medical, all right? Just don't do that because you will get shut down. All right. We only provide the living environment that's conducive to their sober living. Okay. We're not their counselors. Okay. It is not our job to, hover over everybody and make sure they're sober. That's not our job. Our job is to make sure that the alcohol and drugs stay out of the home. Okay. And once they violate it, then they have to leave. But we're not their counselors. You leave that to the outside people. Okay. Sandra, thanks for coming in, baby. I have 3 people in my home now. Excellent. Now I have 2 beds left to fill. Let's go, Kima. Let's freaking go. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, Shar. Hey, Tisha. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, 1 second, guys. 1 second. And use can house different demographics. And let me just tell you this. If you decide to, there goes Terrence.
What's up?
Chilling. I was supposed to make that call last night, but I got to talking and it ran over. Because I wanted to, Tuesday night, I wanted to pop in.
You weren't on the community call. It was a good one.
But I was running my mouth on a call.
All good.
Thank you.
How are you doing this week?
Say it again.
How are you doing this week?
I'm all right. I'm like drained today though. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I saw a post of yours popped up on my timeline about how one of your friends booked the call.
Yeah,
That was so
the call
dope.
that went over.
Okay, worth it. Understandable. So dope.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Everybody, if you don't already know who Mr. Terrence Garcia is, he's been in the game for years now. So if you have any questions, please drop it. Terrence is located in Florida. However, he helps everybody in any state. Okay. Thank you for all the gems you drop. It helped so much. You're welcome, Kima. You're welcome. Again, guys, if you have any questions, please drop them below. I would greatly appreciate it. Terrence, did you, what I wanted to ask you was, I don't know if I should actually hear, but I guess you'll catch on. The marathon thing. Did you put it together yet?
Marathon.
24 hours.
No, I have not put that together yet.
Okay.
Still in the works. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
You're down?
I am, only because I was I didn't know how it was going to work out, but I see somebody doing that.
Gotcha.
And wow. Like, wow.
We'll talk after this call about it. I have been seeing it was like a post used for something else, but my brain works in like shared housing mode, and people put up a triangle almost, and it will have different things on the triangle, and it will say pretty much it's like you can't have everything. So if you have one thing and this thing, then you're not going to get the other things in the triangle. So for looking for rental properties, I've been using that example because I think it resonates. So it's almost like if the home has if the home's in a great area and it's super nice, then it's not going to be cheap, right? But if it's cheap and it's in a great area, then the home's probably not going to be that nice. And if if the home's nice and it's cheap, then it's not going to be in a great area. And I think sometimes people get stuck trying to find something that fits in all three, which I'm not saying it isn't out there, but it's really hard to try to lock that up. So you got to go in knowing that you may have to give up on one or two things.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people go in looking at their property as if they were going to live in it, and
Hmm.
they're very like, there's no stainless steel, there's no, that's okay. Like you don't have to have that. Like it has to be respectable, it has to be decent, but it doesn't have to have all the amenities that you would necessarily want. Like I think a lot of people um, they bypass a lot of properties because of that.
100%.
What we got here? Hold on.
What's up, woman for all seasons?
Women for All Seasons. I remember that name.
Hey, she said
Woman,
hi.
thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. I see you. Thank you. Let me see what's going on. She's in Indiana.
What questions do you guys have that we can answer for you while we are here?
Do you guys have any questions for me? Usually by now, you would
Well, I
the
can I can pull
live
up.
would be jumping.
I can pull. I did a Q and A on Tuesday too because I didn't have a topic training.
Yep.
But I started listing out questions, so we can go off that. You wanna go what do they call it? Russian roulette on questions that
Let's
come from
go.
YouTube. All right.
Hi,
Let me
Black
go.
Beauty. Thank you for sharing my live, Black Beauty. I appreciate you. Miss Lanes. Hey, baby.
All right. So we got.
Tammy, thank you for liking the live. I see it. Why does it look so blurry? Mine's look so blurry.
All right. So on the money and profit section, the top question was who pays the rent?
Who pays it?
Who pays the rent? Yeah. Like
Well,
how do you
essentially, the
get paid?
clients pay it.
Hmm.
They give the money to us. However, we physically pay it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Of course, you know.
Yep.
But yeah,
I took that as them asking like who is oh, I see what you're saying. So not the rent, they're asking like how do they get paid essentially. I think.
how would the operator get paid?
Yep.
Are you going to take it? Or you want me to take it?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Well, essentially, once they pay whatever your fee is, okay, let's say it's the first of the month and everybody pays their fee, right? You would then take the money that you receive from your clients, and then you're going to pay your bills, your utilities, and your rent. Whatever you have after that, that is yours. Make sure you take out your taxes or whatever. But then the remainder is yours after that. So that's how we get paid. It's essentially after everything is taken care of, the bills, the utilities, your insurance, all the things. The remainder is yours, and then you put your little taxes aside.
100%. Smart. Saving for taxes. Got to do it. Another question was where do I find residents? This was the top one that I get on YouTube all the time. Is where do I find residents?
Oh, is it popping
So
over there on YouTube? Gotta get over there.
yeah,
I post over there, but they bill me, but it's like I forget to check half the time, and then it's the post is like 10 days old, and the questions are like 10 days old. I'm trying to be better.
that's okay. YouTube has a longer lifespan.
That's true.
YouTube has a longer lifespan, yeah. YouTube's my favorite platform right now. Not gonna lie. But so where to find residents? I was talking to someone earlier about this. I really like right now rehab centers, shelters, and then if you're visiting in person, then it's gonna be hospitals. But those are the top three for visiting that I like. But essentially, you're getting it from different organizations that are working with people who are transitioning out of homelessness. You can connect with the case manager, the social worker, the housing coordinator, even a discharge coordinator. And from there, you want to establish a relationship with them. Let them know that you have either something available right now or you will have something available in the future. And most importantly, learn more about the services they offer, because you're going to start getting a lot of calls from people who maybe need help with ADLs, maybe they don't have a license, maybe they need case management services. And if you don't provide those services, you can still say, hey, we help people with that by referring them over to the different organizations that are in the area. And then you could use that as a reason why someone comes to move in with you.
Perfect. And guys, also try, I don't know, because it's different cities, different states, but a lot of the charities where I'm at, they help with things like that. Because people go in there all the time in, different situations needing housing. Charities, churches, like the church board, like the bulletin board, they have one. They'll post for you. Okay, that's been helpful for me. You can do that too. The rehabs too, those they always need people. They always have someone to send them for you.
Always, always. Women's for All Seasons says, I was asking about getting rental properties. Do you go to property management companies or private owned? Both. Oh, go ahead.
No, I do private own. Not to say you can't do property management, because you absolutely can. It's just that I've just had more favor with the private.
Yeah, ideally, you want to connect with a private landlord. Because I help people get properties, like that's a service that I offer. So we're having, it's not the same. It's not as easy to get in contact with the private owners as it used to be, because they don't show their phone numbers anymore. So we message property management companies, listing agents, private owners. If the property's a good fit for the business, we're hitting them up and seeing if they're interested. Because Zillow too, sometimes people get tricky and they don't want to be known that they're the owner, so they'll put themselves as a listing agent or a property management company if they do that on the side as well. So yeah, we reach out to all of them right now.
Fem Life says, "Hey, Mr. T."
What's up? What's up? Oh, Femlight, that's Truly. What's up, Truly? The landlords in Minnesota aren't budging to do this program. I want to try it in Arizona. I have a family. There's definitely landlords in Minnesota open to it. Someone just got a property in Minnesota
Yeah, I
not
have
too long
two
ago.
friends in Minnesota
Yeah,
doing it. So
maybe it's just your pitch.
yeah, could
What's
be.
up, Coach Noya?
Oh, Shnoya. All right, what's up, you guys? Send me some questions. You will put all the questions in the comments, and then when I come live, it's crickets. What's going on?
Oh, you're not getting questions? You're usually flooded with questions.
What's today? Thursday. It's the usual day, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe people are still at work, because a lot of people say they're at work when I come on.
Someone got mad at me on Tuesday. 'Cause I was only live for they weren't actually mad, but I got off after like 20 something minutes. They're like, this is short. I was like, they must be used to Lena's lives. I
How
don't do
long did
that
you
on
stay on?
Tuesday. Like 20 something minutes.
And said hi and bye. What'd you do?
I answer questions. 20
Oh,
minutes of question Q&A.
it's a lot. I get
That's
it.
a
It is.
lot. And then
That is a lot.
yeah, so I plan out. I do Tuesday, so I've gone live every Tuesday this year. So I'm sticking to that. On Tuesday, I did not feel like going live. I only went live to keep my track record, and I do it before the community calls. So I go live usually between like 7:15, 7:20, and then we have our community call at 8. So I always have to get off for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I only go live once. I'm trying to do it twice a week. I'm trying to be better. I need to try harder. Okay. NYC is a bit difficult, I heard, because they have a lot of rules and regulations in New York when it comes to like how we house people. Any advice for New York City? Um, Sheesh, New York. I know that you do have to get permits. That you do. Because I had a girl out there who was trying, but then she was like, I'm just going to do it in New Jersey. I don't know. So I can't personally say because you're going to have to go to that through that permit thing. You're going to have to get that because New York City is on something else. But I don't, I would
When
say to
was
go to Jersey, but everybody doesn't want to do that. But if you do want to still stay in New York, you're going to have to go through that, through the zoning. Um,
Women's for All Seasons said, so what's first, clients or the property?
Relationships.
So the relationships with the organization. So it's not the not clients as like a waiting list per se. Because if you build a waiting list right now, by the time you get a property, the people who are on that waiting list would have hopefully already found a place. But if you connect with the case managers that refer those people over to you, then you will be able to still have them, and they'll have a new set of people when you do have a property and ongoing. So establishing those relationships first. I like to say get 3 to 5 solid referral sources. So someone you meet with either on Zoom or in person, you're able to pitch them, learn about the services they offer, and then extend a future invite over to them for a tour of your home. Once you have 3 to 5 of those, then you can start the property search. User 4311985029998, our Minnesota friend. I have a option which I'm going to take down soon, but I do have an option in my bio if you want help getting your property in Minnesota. They said that they needed help.
Okay. My question to you, Terrence, is you see the people want it. Why are you taking it down?
I can tell you about that offline, but it's I'm gonna keep it for people who are already in the community, allowed to do it. But if someone's not in the community, I'm not a part of their other stuff that they have going on, and a lot of it is around like the mindset of the business, what you're doing, how you're setting it up, and things of that nature. So our expectations don't always align with someone just coming fresh from the internet.
I get it. Oh, what's up? Said crossover episode. Yes, every Thursday. Femlife says,
Crossover episode. That's a good
yeah,
one.
housing has been my biggest obstacle. Like finding housing, Femlife, like finding the house.
Yeah, Truly's looking for a home right now. And New York is expensive too.
Period. And they have strict rules because of the what do you call it? What do you call those boarding houses? Like they have very weird rules. I'm like, what I mean by the permits, if you're going to house like four, it's usually five or more, but I'm just going to say four because some states do four. If you're housing four or more unrelated people, you're going to have to get a permit. Okay, because usually we house more than four people, so you're going to need it, especially if you're in New York.
Someone said, is it best to lease when you first start? I have 200K saved up and don't want to blow it. I think that if you have experience in the real estate space, like you're a real estate investor, you've bought homes before, then you can purchase a home, whether you do it regularly or through creative finance. If you don't have experience in that space, then I think it's best to lease your first home. Reason being, I view those as two different businesses, and it's easier to learn one business at a time than two businesses at the same time. So that would be my answer for that.
Sorry, I'm just
Kingston, dude.
looking around.
Tanya
Callie,
said, oh, go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Tanya said, how strict is zoning in Forest in Texas? How's strict is zoning Forest in Texas? I think she meant Forest in Texas. How hard is it to get an apartment? Zoning, it depends on where you're at on how hard it's like restricted. In Texas, they do have a permit option. I'm still seeing about 50-50 people who actually get the permit. Perfect example is Katrina, group home on autopilot. Great person. She's on YouTube too. I think she's on TikTok and Instagram too, actually. But she's in California and operates her home in Texas, and she's not licensed. And then how hard is it to get an apartment in Texas? I do not know. I think it's just as hard probably as getting a home. So you just got to network, market, shoot your shot. And at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So try not to assign a level of difficulty to it before you attempt it.
Cali rents are high. I'm trying to figure out where I can make money. That's a lot of people's like issue when they're first starting out. Like, to be honest with you, a lot of us, we saved out of our paychecks, or it was out of our savings. Some people did get the little micro loans, but I don't even think that's necessary. Like, if you don't have to do that. But a lot of us literally got it out the mud. We really just saved from our paychecks.
I put it on the credit card. I think she was asking her like how to profit because the rent's so high.
Well, if the rent is high, is
You increase your bed prices.
yeah, exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So Texas is fairly easy. I
Tanya said,
have.
how hard is it to obtain a permit? I don't know the exact time window, but it's not hard after you have the property.
Right.
You need the
It's not
property
hard.
first, though.
I already have a house I own. I'm really thinking about doing this. April, honey bun, let's go. Your house is just literally sitting there. What are we doing?
Let's go. Someone said, what profit should you look for to know if the home's a good deal? I tell people you should be able to net no less than 1,500 a month from it. If it's above that, then I think that's a good deal. If your number's higher than that, your number's higher than that.
Yep, and always try to shoot for at least a 3 or 4. The 2, you're not gonna make what you're probably shooting for. Keisha, thanks for joining.
We got people liking the live. Appreciate you guys. The user and Tanya. Appreciate you guys tapping the screen. My bad. I said I was gonna get better at that. I got the sound. We're live today.
We are live. I need to bring my energy up.
I thought you said you had something written up here.
I did, and when I came on, it disappeared. Like, did you not see it? Like, I thought it was
I
cute.
thought I did, but then I looked for it today and it's not there. I need to make one.
I don't
And
know
we
how
were
to
supposed to do a game show. Well, we are gonna do a game show.
Oh, we are? What's up? What are we doing?
Well, not today, but I'm gonna get I want to get like one of those spinning wheels.
Okay. All
Go
right.
all
Sounds
out.
good.
Maybe put a costume on, be locked in.
What is a good savings to have before starting? Hmm. I hate to say it depends on everything, but it kind of does, because I don't know where you live, and your first month's rent, your security, and all that may highly differ from where I'm at. Okay, but I would say like 6, 8, in my opinion, because a lot of people live in areas that are just so high, like Cali and all those good, New York too. But I would say about 6,000. Some people have done it for 8, but
Yeah, it's really just the property is the biggest expense. So go on Zillow, see what the homes are listed for rent in your area. Most landlords are going to want first month's rent and a security deposit. You can try to negotiate it, but sometimes they're pretty stern on that, especially these days. So if properties are on average of 2,500 a month for you, they're going to want first month's rent and security deposit. So that's 5K. And then, that extra 1K to 2K for furnishing. And then you'd be good to go. I think the smartest play though, what I wish I knew I started with was business funding and leveraging like business credit cards to get started.
yeah.
So if you set up your LLC the right way and you have decent credit, you can then apply for a credit card through your LLC. the benefit of those are there. It's 0% interest for usually the first 9 to 12 months, and then while that chunk of change that you use to pay for first month's rent and security deposit is sitting on there, it's not negatively affecting your personal credit. So it's not going towards your personal utilization to bring down your personal credit score. So I would look into that if you have an LLC, your credit is okay with it, and things of that nature.
Perfect. April said, my renters move out in November. I'm tired of these people tearing up my house. I know, April. All right. Well,
There you go.
you know how that goes, April. You know how that goes.
Yep. User said, thank you you're welcome for the likes. Now can you help me get a house? To join the community and schedule a call with me, or click the link in my bio. It's still there right now if you want to see it.
Sorry, Terrence. I just had to shout her out.
Who?
Sweet Rose Tea.
Sweet Rose T. Hey, she's a trooper. She was on last week too.
I know. It
I
is
missed
that
another
big.
question. What was the answer to the last question? I think you were talking about. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I think maybe you're asking about the financing side, to where I said you should look to net no less than $1,500 a month. You have other questions?
No, people are just chit chatting.
Chit chatting in the comments.
Just saying their comments, like we were saying about 6K, maybe 8K, and somebody was like, "Oh, that's nothing." Then another person in the chat was talking to April, and they were just talking back and forth. All right, guys. But yeah, listen, because I want to tell you too. I know some of yous are like, you have you're almost to your house, or you have your house. You're almost to your house, or you have your house. Listen to me. It would be beneficial. Like my one-on-ones are great, but it sets you up from the beginning to the end, right? But most of you are coming to me and you already have done most of the things. You're just like, oh, I don't know. I can't get a referral. I can't get a referral. In the community, people are dropping referrals in different states. If you're looking to like grab, clients, right? If you don't have your house and you're looking to, and you're getting calls in, you can drop those referrals in as well, and someone can buy them from you. Okay, there's a way to make money over here in the community, whether you have your house or not. Okay, there is a community there. If you're looking for the whole shebang, and I'm talking about getting the paid referrals, weekly coaching calls, the blueprint is like boom right there. But you just got to execute it, right? Just follow the steps. You can't lose if we're giving it to you, right? If you have questions, we're right there. All right, the blueprint's right there. It's not just me. It's not just you. Have the whole team, right? New operators are over there. Old operators who are on their first or on their third house already. So when you get over there, you're not gonna be lost.
Keep going. I'm gonna share my screen on what you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. Absolutely. Are you going to the referrals?
Yep, this is the referral section right here.
Boom. There we go. So you guys, if you're looking for clients, people are dropping in referrals. Hey, I got a 55-year-old woman in Illinois. I got a 72-year-old man in Cali. Okay, so if you're looking for that, mentorship is where you need to be, because everyone is helping everyone over there. That's how we went over there.
And this is dropping tonight too. I was spending time working on it. A lot of people are generating or want to generate income from this business model, like they're doing a good job at marketing, but they don't have a home yet. So that's where a placement agency comes in. So we have this. I'm gonna be done with this tonight, and you guys will have access to all of this. It walks you through step by step how to start your placement agency, even have the contract in there for you, so that you can, you go to a case manager, you say, hey, we can help get your client housed. Ideally, you want to ask them for their most difficult client. And then instead of you housing them, you connect them to someone else who's already up and running, like me or Lena, and then you charge a fee. And then you can use that income, start saving that up to then open up your your own personal home.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
How do you get over the fear of not having clients?
Mm.
Fear. The fear. And what if they damage your property? Damaging your property, honestly, is par for the course. Like, that's just going to happen sometimes. It is, people live there. Stuff is going to happen. But the fear of it, if you're working with like a mentorship, if you're working with someone, you shouldn't have too much fear because they're going to help you, right? That's what mentorship is for us to help you. But you shouldn't fear. If you're out there doing what you're supposed to do, if you're out there every day and you're pitching and you're making those calls and you're emailing and you're doing your pop-ups, there shouldn't be, your fear shouldn't be as high if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep. And a lot of it too is, hey, you know what? All right, I'm gonna share again. How many people do you have watching your thing?
Yeah. I have 13.
All
Yes,
right, cool. We're good. Small group. Safe space, guys. Is this a safe space for me to talk about something? Drop a one if this is a safe space.
Drop ones if this is a safe space, you guys, because Terrence wants to say something, but we can't have chatty patties.
Can't have chatty patties. Well, actually, I don't care. All right, cool. So there's always someone asked about fear, and Lena's 100% right. If you're working with a mentor, you should not have fear. But outside of your mentor, we also have, the mentor. We'll call him our Lord and Savior. So I have been, and I still have it written up. So I have been locked in this week on Philippians 4:6, and ignore my handwriting. Philippians 4:6. So this is a Bible verse. If you guys don't like the Bible, hop off the live. That's fine. But it says, "Do not be anxious." Our favorite A word, Lena. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition and with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God that transcends all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So the reason why I've been honing in on this is because it gives like 3 things that you should do. So it says pray, right? So that's like the Lord's Prayer for example, right? Then it says petition, and it says thanksgiving, which means to be joyful. I wasn't sure what petition meant. So I started doing research. I'm like, all right, well, what do people use in the worldly world for a petition? And a petition is a written document that you send up to like a government or a higher authority or something like that, but it's written. So if you are feeling anxious, you're having fear or something like that about anything, pray about it, write it down, and be specific about what you want to have, and then be in thanksgiving, which means joyful about the fact that it's already done. God already handled it. Cool. Those are the 3 things I'm doing. You guys can do too, and then you cancel out all fear,
I
and
do
then you
that.
feel a whole lot better.
I do
Let's
that.
go.
I
See,
do that already. I do that.
let's go. All right, all 3. That's why you're successful,
I do that.
right?
Yup. I know he's sick of me every 5 minutes.
Writing it down,
Every 5 minutes I'm petitioning.
but he's not going to get sick. That's the crazy part. He loves it. And I don't, and I was thinking about it too. I was like, dang, I don't have any kids, but I was like, a letter is different than getting like a text or asking for something and like verbally, like you take the time to write something down. It's like, okay, it's personal. It's almost like, kids when they're writing their Christmas list down, right? You get to see the ugly handwriting, maybe some misspelled words, but you're like, dang, like, let me do what I can to make sure this happens for them because they took the time to write it down. I think that's how God thinks too.
Yep, I do. Listen, you don't get a break from me. Every 5 minutes.
G Money's on here. He said a failure to plan is a plan to fail. I like it. Say it. Amen. Amen. All right, cool. Appreciate you
Come on,
guys.
Pastor.
Safe space.
Very safe space. Dying to be a mom said the dynamic duo. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Felicia, thanks for coming in. We all have a little fear. Okay, we all have a little fear.
100%. And
It
different
might
things
look
too.
like. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you were talking. I cut you off. You go.
It might look like when a lot of people come up here, it was just like it was nothing. It was nothing. Oh, they talk about it next day. You see them with a house. You don't know what they had to do to get that house. You don't know. You don't know how scared they were, or how long it took for them to get it, or how long it took for them to get a client. You just see the end product. Okay, it's okay. Like it's all right to have a little fear. It's natural. Okay, but not too much. God got you. Just like Taryn said.
100%. And the like you shouldn't have fear, but like you said, there's gonna be fear. You're gonna have doubtful moments. There's no business that's easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So that's a part of the process. Myron Golden always says the work is always working. It's just either working on you or it's working for you. So sometimes it takes time for the work that you do at the beginning to work on you. So it's preparing you and helping you become the person who can handle the future business that you're going to have. The problem is that sometimes people will give up on while the work is working on them, and they don't let it work on them enough to where it can start working for them.
Very, very true. Very true. How long do they typically live in the homes? I let them rock out. Like I don't do
So they
I
want to
really
leave.
right. I let them this can be their permanent home. A lot of them, because they're older, they like to drop anchor right there. They don't want to move. And I don't have a problem with that. I prefer it actually. But it's up to you if you want to do like re-entry where they come, they get on their feet, they get a leg up, and they move out. But I just prefer longer stays. What
Yeah,
about
same
you?
here. I still have some people who have been with me since I opened up in 2021. So, but I also have people who, like Lena said, they'll come. Maybe they say 90 days. Some people will say 6 months. I would say like my average right now, which is high, and probably not going to happen for people who just get started, is closer to 18 months. And how long someone says, if I had to average it out. The thing that's helpful and will allow you to separate though is not, what your bed price is, or how well you market. It's going to come down to how you run your home, and more importantly, like how you treat the people who are in your home. So I've never, no matter what happens in the home, I'm not going over there, calling anyone out of their name. I'm not yelling or screaming, cussing anyone out. So I treat everyone with respect. And a lot of times the population that we serve, they're used to being overlooked. They're used to people not really listening to them. So if you can set up an environment that's safe and they feel comfortable, and they feel heard and seen and all of that good stuff, then that's where you get people who want to stay longer.
Perfect. I don't even see you as the cursing type though. Like I
Yeah,
can't see
no.
it.
I used to be
Really?
in like middle
You
school and high
crazy.
school, and then I stopped.
Mm-mm.
There's one guy on TikTok I follow. He's like a heavier set dude, and he has there. He's like, one of his slogans is, he does like one of those animated faces, and he says like, "What the freak? What the heck?" And if I get upset, I will say like, "What the freak?" or
Right.
"What the heck is going on?" So I thought that was funny because that's definitely me.
No, I can't see you cursing anybody else. I can't see it. It's funny. I
No,
can't.
it's not worth it. I try to stay even kill. I don't like getting too high or too low. It's not worth it. Messes up
It's
my whole
not.
day.
Some people will take. I mean, it hasn't happened at my houses, but people will take you there.
For sure. Try to.
Is it running? Is it raining outside? Okay. Dying to be a mom says. So I have a couple that has turned the whole house on me. I'm closing it down and opening another. Wait, what?
Where's the house
This is.
located?
I'm sorry.
Where I was asking her, where's the house located?
Dying to be a mom. Where's the house located and what had
I've
happened?
actually seen people talk about that before. So like a couple moved in. This is me assuming based off what she said. A couple moved into the home and then started connecting with the other people who were living in the home, saying, "Oh, she didn't even do this, or she doesn't really care about us, or she hasn't even fixed this yet, or let's all try not to pay," or something like that. So pretty much trying to um, get everyone together to be against the operator. The way to solve that, which is tough, it's best if you handle it earlier on, but you got to set up a house meeting and then meet with everyone one on one and reinforce what your original rules are. Or you can remove everybody and then start fresh, but they will probably try to push back if you try to remove everybody. You need to gain back some trust for some people, um, uh, one by one, because right now they're not on your side. You need to get them
All of
back on
them?
your side.
My God.
What'd she say?
She said all of them. Like, what happened? Like, that's scary. I don't like that. And then you're gonna shut down and open another one. Okay, the house had some problems the owner doesn't want to fix, so I decided to move everyone. The couple had convinced the other people to stay and just get evicted. Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Well, let the people know that you have another house, and then maybe offer them like a discounted rate for the new place for them to move in.
But does she want that energy over there though? You know?
That's valid, but I think it's some of the people, maybe they just got influenced. Like they're living with the couple, so they're around the couple more than they are her. So maybe they're not bad people. They were easily influenced. Like a lot of individuals who have mental health diagnosis, they're easily influenced to do one thing or another. That's how they get down the a negative path sometimes. So that could be the case.
Hmm. I'm sorry to hear that. That's annoying. That's nerve wracking. Mm. Okay,
But it
guys, you
sounds
had
like she was moving anyway. So she's not moving because of the residents. She's moving because the landlord isn't fixing stuff.
yeah, that's what she said. The landlord doesn't want to fix, so she decided to move everyone. And
G G. Oh, go ahead.
I can't do it.
G Money, if you're still on here, you want to come up, man? Free invite. Oh, you just commented, so I know you're still on here, so you can't hide. G Money is Gladstone. He's our business funding expert in the community. He's
Hey,
the,
yeah,
he's the one
bring
who
them
leads
back.
leads all those calls. I don't even. You can just talk to G. I don't think it will bring up your camera if that's something you're gonna tell me on why you didn't want to do it. Mm, I don't even know how to add people.
Can you tell him to request up? Patrice, thanks for joining, baby. Thank you for liking my live, guys. I appreciate you.
Search. He left the live. That's crazy.
He probably was. Do you think he was like scrolling? You think?
I don't know. He said he's still here. It's not letting me. Yeah, he said he's still here.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. You on, Money Man?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Thank
How
you
you
for the
doing?
likes, honey.
I'm doing good. Can you hear him, Lena?
Hello, how you doing, Miss Lena?
Hey, how are you? Now I can hear him. Yes, I can.
Let's go. Let's go. Glasson has been in the funding space for 20 years, helped people get over like $20 million in business funding, but does not like going on social media. So I've been trying to
What?
push him like, hey man, it's time to start doing content and helping people.
Come on, G Money. The people need you.
I
All
like
right?
being the hitch of the financial world.
They need you. All right? See, they're
Yeah.
in the comments talk about some help. Help the people. What do you guys want to know? Just drop the questions.
Fire away.
What'd you say, G?
I said, man, this is great. I'm actually sitting here taking notes. So when me and Julia go live, we're gonna do some of the similar things.
I like it. And his wife is Julia, who is a tax expert. And you'll see she's in the community too. You'll see she does when it gets close to tax season, she comes on and helps everybody. But they're like a power couple.
Do you guys hear? Are you guys listening? If you were in the mentorship, you would know all the things that are going on. But G Money, the girls are asking, how do we go about getting funding?
That is easy. Basically, the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure you are good. So that means no derogatories, no lates. You want at least 2 to 3 different trade lines, at least 5K credit limit. Okay. You want to make sure that your business is structured successfully and correctly. That means no at Gmail. It has to be a business email, business phone number, business address. All right. Once you have those things, that's pretty much at a high level. Once you have those things, the banks see you and the banks see your business as a person. Then once you go to the correct banks, the banks that are business and personal banks, a lot of people like going to business funding and they're set up as personal banks. So you want to go to a bank that does business and personal. Then you want to go ahead and ask for 0% interest funding. You want to do that because that's the cheapest money you're going to get to go ahead and start this business.
That's good. Someone said that the address part is tricky, and I just want to, G, I'll let you answer that. But G, and I'll share this quickly. G is the one, I'm not a business funding expert. So we have a section in the classroom section that says build your foundation. So can you guys see these tabs? First one is the one of the biggest concern. Next one is LLC setup, and we have job downs for that, and it's going to walk you through setting up your LLC. Next one is fixing and improving your credit. Phase 2 is building a strong credit profile, which Glasson talked about. Phase 3 is getting 50K in personal funding and the steps to do that. Phase 4 is then going into that business funding setup. So the address stuff and the questions that you have are answered there. But since we're on live, G can answer it. But if you need step-by-steps and you're not someone who could take it just off of, him speaking and saying it real quick, that's what the community is for, and the live calls that we do on Tuesday.
Perfect. So
G, how long have we been doing calls for now? I think we've been doing
It's actually over a year, bro.
a year and
Yeah.
leading the call every Tuesday. Appreciate you, man. You're a beast.
I'm glad to be of service. The community, you got countless testimonies in the community where you take a person who was once 9 to 5, and because of your community and your holistic approach of starting this business, they went from 9 to 5 to actually a multi-home independent living operator because of the community. So really, if I hear a lot of people being fearful, you have 2 people that already done it. The fastest way to cross a minefield is to follow the person who already crossed it. So if you join the community, there's no reason why you can't get started because everything is in there.
That's good. So good, man. Lena, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
no, I was just letting the people know in my chat, because the people are asking for funding. I'm telling you, Terrence just pulled it up anyway, so that was a visual guide. But if you're interested in that, if that's what you're gunning for because you need help, you can find all of that in the mentorship. Okay, it's set up over there, step by step. You're not going to get lost. Okay, there's tabs, there's the community, there's Terrence. I will pop on the calls. You got Mr. G. Everybody's there. Okay, to help you. All right. So funding is what you're worried about, and you want to learn about that. You want to know how to go about setting it up. Mentorship is where you can find that. Okay.
For sure. G, you want to answer the question about or talk a little bit more about the addresses?
Sure, sure. I wasn't. I saw the question. I wasn't sure if I got answered or not.
You
Yeah,
weren't sure if what? I'm sorry.
no, I see the questions, but I wasn't sure if you wanted me to answer or not. But I can answer if you want me to.
Yeah. Go for it, man. Even though we're on live, we don't gatekeep. We still give. You can still give the sauce, man.
All right, cool. Okay, so I think it's Deb, the track girl. You say you have a business address in Delaware, but the bank doesn't want my address to be where I do business. Um, if you mean that you have a business set up in Delaware, but your homes are in another state or another county, another county wouldn't matter. Just set up a foreign entity, and then so you're doing business as in whatever state the other homes are in, if that's what you're asking, and that way you can do it there.
That's good.
And
April.
Bank of America is good.
Sorry, honey, but I didn't mean to cut you off, G. April says, okay, so use my personal address or the ILF address as your business address.
You want to get a virtual address. You don't want to use the ILF address because then the tenants will be able to get your mail and know your business. So you always want, especially if you're doing the rental arbitrage, it's always best to go ugly early. It was what I call it, is to go ahead and get everything set up correctly. And the first thing you do is get that the right virtual address. We use Alliance, Regis, or Opus, and you make sure it's not a commercial mailing receiving address, and then you'll be able to get funding with that address.
What's the tab, G, of where you can go to on the USPS site to make sure that it's not a commercial address? I
Sure,
don't know the tab off the top of my head.
you go to USPS.com, then you go to search zip by zip code, and then when you go search by zip code, you put the address in the finder, and then you hit search. And when you hit search, a square is going to come up. And then if it says it's the middle section, you want to make sure that it says you're not a commercial mail and receiving agency. And then if you look down towards the bottom, you'll see PMB. You want to make sure there's nothing in that section.
Hot seat just came in my head. I think I prefer maybe because I've been doing the podcast. I like asking people questions way more than I like answering questions. Now it used to be the opposite. Moneyman G. Let's say there's someone listening. They got a 700 credit score. Actually, let's give them a 695.
Let's go with
695 credit score, and they want to get 10K in business funding. So they're like, hey, I don't need 100K. They want to get 10K in business funding so that they can open up their first independent living home. What's the main steps that you would recommend they take to go ahead and do that?
All right, cool. So you don't want me to gatekeep, so I give them a gym.
Appreciate you.
Are you listen, you guys, listen.
So you can go to Wells Fargo, and one of the things you can go is get they have two different cards, okay? And Wells Fargo and also BOA, they have two different cards you can choose from. If you apply for one, you can apply for the second one, and they I won't say automatically, but it's a highly likely, if you get approved for the first one, you'll get approved for the second one for half the limit of what you got approved for the second one. So you can knock those out usually with one inquiry if you do it the correct way. And what I'm talking about the correct way, your profile is 695, and you have to have at least 5 to 7K of available credit limit on your personal, and then you should be able to get that 10K, with that one inquiry.
Let's go. And when they get that 10K, obviously I know everyone listening to this live is smart. They're interested in business. There's a lot of entertainment stuff on social media, but they're interested in business, so they're going to make the right decision with their money. But for the people who haven't seen our episode on YouTube, can you tell everyone about the horror story of someone who mismanaged the funding that you got for them?
Yeah, man, it low key made me mad. Yeah, so you always got to have a plan. Before you spend any money, you have to assign the money. So before I spend money, I already know the assignment for the money, and I already know what's my rate of return or how much X I'm gonna get back on the money I spend on the business side. Because it's not free money. You understand? The object of none, when you know what the object of money, the object of money is to get more money. You understand? So that's the basically biblical principle. If you look about the talents, I ain't gonna go there, but the talents tell you that, the person who didn't multiply the money got rebuked. So when you send out money, you have to have a plan. And then when you send out that money, you have to make sure you get it back. This particular person, they thought they were smart once they started to get the money. And they let other people get in their ear and say, I got this business idea. And it took them off of their focus. And so they started investing in other people that did not know what they're doing. Plus, this particular person started to use the money on on their personal selves, doing different body enhancement stuff like that, and also doing different travels and stuff like that. And basically, at the end of the day, because they didn't have a mentor, they went ahead and they had to file bankruptcy.
Don't fumble it, y'all. Do not fumble it.
Don't fumble the
It was
bag.
120. It was 120K they blew.
Crazy.
Miss Sugar, dope name, said, "How do I join the mentorship?" You can do that from either the bio my bio or Lena's bio, and it's the housing department community. And I think on Lena's it's THD, or I think you just said mentorship.
Yeah, it'll say you'll see THD. That's the mentorship. All right, you guys, please don't do what that man just did and blew all that money. Have your goal. All right, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because the cheat code is not the money, it's the mentorship. I got her the money, but she didn't have a mentor for the problem. Yes, I helped her start her business. I helped her learn about, sourcing the products and also, making sure she was profitable on her offers for the products. But I told her, I stay in my lane. I know about money. I know about business. I do not know anything about marketing. She was on her own with that. And she could have, the first purchase she should have did is took part of that money and got mentorship. And then now she'll probably be close to 7 figures.
That's a shame.
Hey, sweet tea Rose hopped on this side, blessed me with a heart
She
meat.
over there. She was just over here.
Let's go. I needed it. Getting me life. And then someone said, Terrence, do you still actively have to find tenants, or do you get better after a while? After a while, you build up a snowball effect. So you have to do, a lot of effort on your marketing to build up your snowball. And then now I'm constantly getting people that are reaching out in need of housing. So I don't have to do marketing like a ton of email blasts or visiting places in person and things of that nature. If I do have a vacancy, I can shoot a quick text over to a case manager that I already have like a relationship with, and then usually that will do it. I am going to an event tomorrow though. I haven't gone to an event in a while. The city of Tampa is hosting a event for the unhoused population. Money Man G, I posted about it in the community. I don't know if you're available to attend or want to attend, but I'm going to that tomorrow. So if you're in Tampa and you're going to be there, I'd love to connect.
Got you. Can I share another thing, Terrence?
Of course.
Whether y'all know it or not, and just a little bit of transparency, Terrence worked harder at helping y'all starting a business than he works actually in his own business.
Yeah.
He puts in more hours a day helping y'all start a business then he works in the business. That's the beautiful thing about this business. You understand? Once you get it going, and he has all the tools and the mentorship to get it automated and everything. And basically, all you got to do is just wake up every day and show up.
That's right. That's right.
Appreciate you, money man.
It's affordable. Just click it in our bio and just check it out.
Someone asked for the price.
Mentorship.
How long have we been on here? Oh, by the way, money man, do you want to stay on or do you want me to ask you to leave? It's up to you.
I got
I
time.
need to, huh?
I got time.
Okay, cool. I need to take Kingston to the park in a little bit. Guys, what questions do you guys have that we could answer for you? We did not come with game show ready, so we'll have to
We'll do it
talk
Thursday.
about that, Lena, to do a game show setup. But happy to answer questions. As you can see, we don't hold back on information either.
Honey bun. Hi, honey. So it's month to month. Yeah, if you choose.
What they asked?
If it's month to month mentorship, you can.
Oh yeah, the community for the last almost a year you've only been able to get in if it was it's $697 for the year. Lena and I partnered up, and she was like, Terrence, the people need and they've been asking for a lower option, so there is a monthly option now. So you can get started for $97, and it's $97 a month. The better option is just to pay the $697, and it's a lot cheaper than $97 a month. But if you just want to do the $97 and take a look at it and see what's inside to get started, you 100% can do that. But you guys can thank Lena for the monthly option. I was rejecting people left and right.
You can't reject the people. Stop rejecting the
No,
people.
people were asking about it, and I was like, no, it's not available. No, it's just the annual. No, it's just the annual. But Lena convinced me.
Let's go. April. If you click it, it's gonna tell you everything that's included. But you just heard Mr. G Money. He's there as well. If you want to learn how to secure like your second property, you'll be able to do that, right? You'll also learn how to get paid referrals. Like even if you don't have your house yet, you still can make money over there. We're gonna teach you how to do that. Also, we're gonna have like weekly. These are coaching calls, so you want to make sure you're on there. And we have templates for you, contracts for you. So everything is already like preset for you, but you just have to execute it, okay? We can't physically get up and do it for you. That's your part, okay? But the roadmap, the blueprint is there, okay? The things you need to succeed are there. The community is right behind you. We're there, okay? You just have to physically do the things that are being told to you, okay?
Yep. And someone asks, with the mentorship, it comes with business funding information as well. That is correct. I'll walk through that section. There's a whole business funding section. And then also, we have Gladson on here. He's our business funding expert in the community. He leads some of the weekly calls. We meet as a community every week at Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And he has a day that he leads those calls too.
Daryl's in here. Hi, honey.
What's up? You're way better at TikTok at names than I am.
Dead the check. She says she doesn't see the 697.
When you click on the 97, it will pop up with the option. It will have two options on there.
You're welcome.
No problem. Where can I find the link?
Help her tap. Her fingers are hurting, you guys. And let me tell you, April's putting up numbers because I can see how much she's tapping. Let me show you, because y'all, are playing around. April didn't come to play, okay? April done put up 4,400 likes already, okay? By herself.
How many likes do you have?
6.4.
Dang. Yeah,
Right.
April's
She's
putting
not
up
playing
numbers.
with y'all.
She's putting up numbers. I'm at 2K, but hey, I'm feeling blessed. The last time we were only at like 400 or something like that. So shout out to the 2K. I also still don't know what the likes do, but we're here. Ruth says, where can I find the link for mentorship? It is in either my bio or Lena's bio. In Lena's bio, it says mentorship. In my bio, it says the housing department community. Both have a THD icon because it is the housing department. So I think I can give a preview. Let's test this. Let's test this out. And then we'll probably have some people hop off. But when you click on it, you should get to a page like this. So it's the about page. It has some. You should recognize this page right here. So it has Lena's video. It has some other videos of people who are in the community sharing their stories. This one's a long one, so I put it last, but it's a few different people sharing their experience. Tells you everything that's going to be inside, so you don't need to ask like, oh, what's included and what's not. It's listed here. And then for the person who is asking about the 697 right now, I know it says 97 here. You click this, and then it will pop up and give you the option on if you want to do the monthly or the annual. So if you want to take advantage of the discount with annual, you just go there and click that.
Perfect. Someone's asking, do you think the state you live in matters? I'm moving next year and it's a deciding factor for me.
Where are you moving? And no, I don't think the state where you live in matters to set up a housing business, which is what the communities focus on. I think it matters on what demographic you're going to be serving. Excuse me.
You're welcome.
No problem, Ruth.
Yeah, do you guys have any more questions? Because it's been an hour. April, thank you, honey bun. I appreciate you. I see you and I really appreciate you. That's when I say support, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. Thank you. Because you've been tapping.
Hi, just joined. What is the best demographic to serve? There's not a best demographic to serve. You can have your preference, but all demographics can have a need, all the way from like veterans, which is what a lot of people like to talk about. But there's also factory workers and travel nurses and returning home citizens and people like that as well. There's also regular people who are coming off of a divorce and they just need an affordable housing setup to rent a room. So the demographic, the best way to figure out like the biggest need in your area is to identify all the orgs, start reaching out to them, email, calling, visiting in person, and seeing where the biggest need in your area is. I like starting and recommend starting with general population. So say like, hey, I'm gonna start with a men's house. And in that men's house, you can house multiple demographics under one roof. And then from there, you'll get a better understanding of the biggest need, but you'll also get a better understanding of like the demographic you prefer to work with the best. So for instance, one of my least favorite demographics to work with right now in where I am in my age, I'm 31, is kids that are aging out of the foster care system. I'm young and I look young, and sometimes I don't have the same authoritative figure to them as someone who maybe looks a little bit older than I do. So that's not my favorite population to work with. And from the guys, and then the girls is a different issue, but same thing. So I like working with seniors, and I found that out through just doing it. There's other people who love working with kids who are aging out of the foster care system in the community, right? There's a lady in the community who loves working with students, like she houses college students. So you're going to get in and see where the biggest need is in your area and the demographic that you just prefer to work with.
Yeah, my coaching call last night, she wants to jump straight into mental health. So we can house.
That's an option too. God bless her.
says I'm tapping also, but I'm driving. Sweet Rose tea, stop tapping. If you're driving, stop tapping, please. It's not that serious. Don't stop tapping. Just focus on driving, please.
Yes, please. Please, please, please.
Honey Bun, thank you. I see you tapping for me. I appreciate you. Do you think you can help me? I'm certain we can. What do you need help with? Zebra, what do you need help with, hon?
I got like five more in me.
About like three.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. Cool beans. Squad goals.
Any more questions, you guys? Because I think we're gonna wrap it up, okay? Independent living room. Is this like your first time? Like, hi, Miss Lena. Thank you for your. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, if you want to learn more, you can like tell me a specific like who we're housing because you can house any all the demographics that Terrence just named. Those are the people that you can house and more, right? The people that we're housing, they're all independent, so we're not doing anything medical or bathing, dressing, or anything like that. We strictly provide the housing. Okay, you can do this in any state. You don't need a license or anything like that. We do just provide the housing. If you want to know more, please feel free to go to Terrence's page. You can look at all the videos, or you can just look at my videos and just learn more about it, or ask specific questions in the comments, and I can answer them, or he can answer them for you.
100%. And I will say too, I think one of the concerns is if this business model is oversaturated or there's too many people already doing it. October of next year, there's going to be a huge adjustment to funding that a lot of organizations get. I'm talking so huge that there may not even be continuum of care programs or COCs anymore. So the need for this type of housing, it's not going away, it's growing. And the reason being is because there's not enough options for people. Organizations are trying to open up tiny home communities. They're trying to start their own shared housing programs. So there's still tons of ways for you to get in and get started, and there's time for you to do it. Are there more people and more options available? Absolutely. I think one of the ways to just help and get into it is when you're connecting with an organization, you shouldn't expect to get referrals of their best clients. They're going to send their best clients to someone they already know, like, and trust. They're going to send their best clients to someone like me or Lena, who they've already connected with, right? At first. But if you say, hey, tell me a little bit more about your worst client. What's going on with them? Why are you struggling to get them housed? What don't you like about the other housing providers you work with? I want to make sure that we're one of your favorite contacts and listen to what they say and help them solve that problem. Then let's say you help them with one individual, whether that individual is coming into your home or you refer them to someone else's home who offers a little bit more care or services and collect a referral fee. Now that case manager is going to be like, okay, you can handle this. You know what you're doing. You're connected. Let me go ahead and trust you with another person, and then another person, and then another person, and that's how you start building up your snowball effect.
Baby, absolutely, absolutely. You could just click the link if you're interested in mentorship. If you're starting like from zero, right? Mentorship is what you need. It's everything that you need help with is right there, and more, because it comes with how to show you how to get funding as well. Are there any areas where it's more competition?
Yeah.
Smaller towns probably, but I'm not sure with that question. So Terrence, do you think?
I think there's definitely like some of the larger cities where there's more competition, but there's also a higher demand. I'm thinking like Atlanta. There's a lot of housing operators. Houston has a lot of housing operators. Um,
North Carolina does too.
Charlotte specifically has a lot of housing operators. So there's little small areas like that do. Rashida said, "Do you guys operate the same school community or have two separate communities?" The same community,
Same community. We
same
own it.
community.
Get a 2 for 1 over here. What are you talking about?
Twofer.
You get a twofer. Someone's asking, how fast can you typically scale doing this?
Based on your availability and your bandwidth.
True.
Moneyman G, do you have any parting words, my brother, before we head out? Sorry, I feel bad. We just kind of you just there, and we can't even see you. But yet, we'll figure out a way that we can get you on here too.
No problem. No problem at all. Um, really and truly, I mean, it's going to be hard to find a community like this. And the funny thing about me and Terrence's partnership is I found him looking for a community, and I joined another group. But what I saw him doing on social media and how he helps people, that's what drew me to his. And so now, really and truly, and I'm not just saying this, you can join this mentorship, and it's so much knowledge, a wealth of knowledge in there that if you're going to get every cent of your $97. And then there's videos in the group that will show you how you get your $97 back, write it off, and then get majority of your income if you do the majority of your income free if you do it correctly. There's literally nothing Terrence has not thought of to help you guys in here. The only way you're gonna fail is we don't have any more people. And if you just look at the housing crisis, you will see that there's working people that needs what you guys are trying to do.
Yep.
So you just got to do it.
100%. Well said, my brother. Appreciate you. And one of the reasons the community has done so well is because of your support in it too, man. You've helped a ton of people get approved for funding, guided people to open up their LLCs the right way, educated me, and helped me make some business decisions as well. So greatly appreciated for you. Now we got Lena in the community too, who's adding a whole different lane of the permit side of things, which I've never done, and she's done, and it's awesome. It's going to be scaling. It's going to be growing, and hopefully, if you guys I would say if you prefer not to. What's the best way to say this? Because I'm kind and I try not to be too direct. I have a YouTube channel. Lena has a YouTube channel. We post great podcasts and great information on YouTube. There's a ton of great different people who post things on TikTok and social media. You are sitting right now trying to piece by piece put this business model together, and the business model is simple enough to where you're like, hey, I can do this on my own. I don't need assistance. The thing that you're not accounting for is the questions that you have when something doesn't go how you planned it in your head. The questions and the doubt that's going to come when you try to explain it to a family member and they're not supportive. The questions that somebody else is already going through in their homes that will help you prepare for it. That's the benefit of the community. And instead of trying to go piece by things, there's already a tailored, structured plan. We had a couple who I had on the podcast. They're up to 8 locations now. They said, hey, follow a clear blueprint on your first home, get it up and running. It's already clear. This person knows what they're doing. And then if you want to switch things up after that, go for it. It's your business. But why wait to get your first one up and running because you're trying to do the guesswork on your own? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then there's videos on there of different testimonials and things if you guys wanna check those out. You wanna say hi? Come here. Come on up. Now you don't want to say hi?
Go to the bathroom.
No, he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. He wants to go to the park.
Oh.
He wants to go to the park. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I hope this has been helpful. Gladys said how much to have you and your team do everything. I'm actually not going to be doing that anymore either. So I can't offer you that. Maybe Lena will in the future. But you should join the community, Gladys, if you're not already in there. And then we have great resources that will help.
Yeah, it's dope. That's how we're winning over there. The community is dope, you guys. All right.
Let's go. All right, I am hopping off. I don't know if you're gonna stay on or not.
Just for another minute or two, and then I'm gonna hop off. I don't like to end abruptly, so.
Oh, do your thing. Apologies. No, nothing is showing in the bio. I don't know why. No, nothing is shown in the bio. I don't know why. I don't know either, Narika. There should be a link in my bio. If there's not, you can go to skool.com, skool.com/T as in Tom, HD. skool.com/THD. And if the link's not working in my bio, you can hop over to Lena's page, and hopefully hers is popping up. It's me. Was that your ad name?
Yeah, it's me.
It's me. Her ad name is It's Me. Cool. All right, beautiful people.
Yes, to answer your question, yeah. Traction, thank you.
My question or someone else's?
Oh, there's a question in here.
Oh,
If you want to hop off, you can go ahead. I'm just gonna say my buys when you hop off.
Go do your thing. I'm not mad at it. Money Man G, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Ron.
Appreciate you too, man. Anytime, man. Y'all have a good day.
All right,
you
you
too.
guys too. Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Terrence.
Bye. Lena, hit me after you're off.
Yeah, all right.
All right, bye.
All right, you guys. I'm just gonna stay on for a second because I hate to just abruptly cut you guys off. There's my beds up there. Terrence said he couldn't see them. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna hop off, but you can always just DM me. Again, over there in mentorship, it's not just me, you guys. You're gonna get me, you're gonna get Money Man G, you're gonna get Terrence. It's all set up so that you win, okay? Like, you're not by yourself. You got the whole team. Everybody over there is either very new or they've been there for a while. Either way, they've been coached, they know. So if you drop a question in there, if I can't get you fast enough, one of the community members are going to tell you because they already know. They've been trained already, okay? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to jump off. But again, if you have any questions, just please feel free to DM me, you guys. I am here. Okay, I am here. Sweet Rose Tea, Honey Bun, you know it is always good to see you. Thank you for supporting me. I definitely appreciate you for that. I really do. All right. Let me see something really quickly before I hop off of here. Hold on 1 second. Who is this? All right. Let me go. And I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Again, if you have any questions, just DM me, or when I come back live again, you can just ask me the questions. Bye.